My sister said she's glad my kids are gone because they would have turned out special, so I broke her face. My younger sister Melissa has been the family princess since birth. Our mom had complications during delivery and almost lost her, so Melissa became their miracle baby, who could do no wrong. Meanwhile, I was just the practice child who had to be perfect. Growing up was hell. When I got straight A's, it was expected. When Melissa got C's, she got rewarded for trying her best. I worked 2 jobs to pay for community college while they paid for her to party at an expensive art school. She's 31 now and still living off their credit cards. I thought things would change when I had kids. After 4 miscarriages and 2 years of IVF, my twins were born at 24 weeks. They fought for 87 days in the NICU. My daughter Emma made it. My son Ethan didn't. The day we buried him was the same day Emma was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Melissa showed up to the funeral wearing white. When I confronted her, she said, "I thought it was supposed to be a celebration of life thing." Our parents said nothing. For 3 years, I've raised Emma alone after my husband left because he didn't sign up for a special needs kid. She's brilliant, funny, and uses a wheelchair. She's also the only grandchild, which apparently bothers Melissa. Last month was our grandmother's 85th birthday party. The whole family gathered at my parents' house. Emma was excited because she'd been practicing a song on her adaptive iPad to perform for great-grandma. Everything started when Emma accidentally bumped Melissa's designer purse with her wheelchair. Melissa huffed and moved it, muttering, "This is why I hate these family things." During dinner, Emma needed help cutting her food. While I was helping her, Melissa said loudly, "Can't she do anything herself? This is ridiculous." My mom actually shushed her, which was shocking. The breaking point came during dessert. Emma was performing her song when her iPad glitched. She started crying from frustration. Most of the family was encouraging, saying, "It's okay, sweetie, try again." But Melissa rolled her eyes and said to her boyfriend, "This is so embarrassing. Thank God I don't have kids." I tried to ignore her, focusing on calming Emma down. That's when Melissa decided to make it worse. "You know what?" she announced to the room. "I'm actually glad your other kids died. Can you imagine dealing with multiple versions of this? At least now you only have one defective kid to deal with. Though honestly, it would have been better if none of them made it." The room went silent. Emma looked at me and asked, "Mommy, what does defective mean?" I saw red, pure, blinding rage. I stood up slowly, walked around the table, and punched Melissa square in the nose. The crack was audible. Blood instantly poured down her face as she screamed and fell backwards off her chair. "Defective?" I screamed. "The only defective thing here is your soul, you miserable witch." Her boyfriend tried to help her up, but I wasn't done. "You want to know what's embarrassing? A 31-year-old woman jealous of a disabled 3-year-old. You're pathetic." My dad grabbed my arm, but for the first time ever, he was on my side. "Melissa, get out," he said quietly. "Get out of my house right now." "She broke my nose," Melissa wailed. "You're lucky that's all she broke," my mom said, tears streaming. "How could you say that about Ethan? About Emma? Get out before I let her hit you again." As Melissa's boyfriend let her out, still bleeding and crying, my grandmother rolled over to Emma. "That was a beautiful song, sweetheart. Will you sing it again for me?" While Emma performed, my dad hugged me. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "We failed you. We created this monster, and we failed you." The aftermath was intense. Melissa tried to file assault charges, but 6 family members gave statements about what she said. The prosecutor declined to pursue it. She then demanded my parents pay for her nose job, claiming I disfigured her. They refused and actually cut off her credit cards. She's been texting me threats about suing for emotional distress. I forwarded them to my lawyer, who sent her a cease and desist letter and reminded her that verbal assault against a disabled child is a hate crime in our state. My parents have been in therapy, finally acknowledging how their favoritism destroyed our family. They've set up a special needs trust for Emma and have been incredible grandparents. Melissa, she moved in with her boyfriend's parents and posts vague Facebook quotes about toxic family and surviving abuse. Last I heard, she was selling essential oils and claiming my punch misaligned her chakras. I don't regret breaking her nose. I regret not doing it sooner. Some people say violence is never the answer, but sometimes it's the only language a bully understands. Emma doesn't know what happened that day, but she knows Aunt Melissa isn't allowed near her anymore.